See what we got right here, man. Okay, it is the 6.0 4L80 flex plate. It is a must when you're going from 5.3 to 4L80E, 4.8 to 4L80E, and not all 6.0s had this flex plate on them from factory. I want to say it depends on which transmission it had from the jump. It's got to have that spacer. You'll see it. It's got to have this spacer. And then it's got a lot longer bolts than the bolts that comes with a 5.3. A lot longer. Give me a minute and I'll show you. As you can see, hey, 6.2. It also doesn't have the right flex plate. The factory flex plate for this joint is similar to what is on, I want to say, a 5.3. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But what I wanted to show y'all was the difference in the bolts. Right here, that's the factory bolt. Focus. All right, factory bolt, new bolt. Look at that. Gotta have this longer bolt for that. So let's go ahead and put this new flex plate on. For the 80E, of course, actually it's pushers. There's pushers threaded into that flat piece there. There's pushers. So you gotta have that, man. Then we've got of course the Loctite type stuff on here. Have to have the right flex plate, man, or you're never gonna get it right. Went to bolt the transmission to the converter. No dice. And 80E is a 6-bolt, and 4L60s, 4L65s, all 3 bolts. So let me get these bolts started. Looks like my receipts are blowing away. Let me go chase them down. And tighten them up. Get them tight, get them tight, get them tight, get them tight. Get them tight. Instead of having the wrong flex plate on the engine, we now have the right flex plate on the engine. So let's get this trans back in and get back to it. Take it for a drive. Transmission in, baby. Baby. Alright, y'all, let's do an unboxing of this Derale performance transmission cooler. We're gonna install this on the 80E. Yeah, baby. Part number, do we got a part number on it? Got a part number on it. Stock number 13700. Stock number. Electra-Cool remote cooler. And the reason why I like using external transmission coolers versus in the actual radiator is the fluid that passes through the radiator is warmer and it's going through there to get cool, just as well as the transmission fluid is also. But if it's got a standalone unit, it doesn't have to be warmed up by the coolant also. You know what I mean? It's got its own standalone unit. I like using AN transmission lines. AN transmission lines, and then along with the AN fittings. You know, whenever you got the AN fittings and AN transmission lines, you should not have any leaks, but it does happen. With the 80E, you have two different coolant passages. On the 4L60, you only got one, or you got two, but they're different. And this style 80E has, this is a coolant passage for it, got an O-ring on it, and this is the other. And this is definitely one you have to have. You don't want to mix these up when installing those. You don't want to mix them up. You put them in the wrong place, you're gonna burn up your trans. So this one goes in the rear. This one goes in the front. That's it. That's if you've got a transmission with your coolant lines, one here, which is a newer style 4L80E. Older style still has the stacked coolant lines, like a 700R, 4L60, those things. And you know, we don't get into that, but you definitely want to put those on in the right place. Let's open up this Derale 13700. They say you can mount it anywhere. Electric fans, 16 pass 2 fin cooler with 6AN fittings, and 650 CFM reversible tornado fan. It's a pusher or a puller, and that's a plus. So no matter where you put it, you can reverse polarity and make it push or pull. Diameter 8 3/4 long, 15 3/4 wide, or vice versa. I'm sorry, 8 3/4 wide, 15 3/4 long, and it's only 5 inches thick. That's pretty thick, I think. So let's open it. Open it. We haven't. Oh yeah, and it's already bolted together. I like that. It's already bolted together. I like that. You don't have to bolt it together yourself. It's already bolted together. Open it up. I have never opened it up. Y'all see that? Got a little critter. Oh man, look at this. This is nice, man. This is real nice. Derale Performance 6AN fittings, which is nice. I see something I don't like. But yes, man, we're gonna mount this dude right on the front of the car. Right on the front. Comes with directions. We'll get a closer look at it here, just for y'all. They got installation video or instructions. Who needs those? No. I do look them over. Look at this, man. Derale makes some nice stuff. Aluminum. You know, you can mount this anywhere. Believe it or not, man, you can mount this toward the rear of the car and it'll stay cool versus putting it on the front of the car. One, it's got a fan on it. Two, it's away from all the heat. You know, under the hood generates heat. But we're gonna mount it in the front, you know, right there in front of the radiator. That's where we're gonna mount it, because I believe he's gonna have an AC condenser put in there too. So we don't want to put it directly to the radiator. We want to mount it on the outside of the radiator area. And roll with it. 12-volt system, 2-wire system. Yes, sir. We'll take a look at it once we get it put in. All right, 6AN lines. I like these, like I said, a lot better than just a hose clamp and rubber hose. Now, does rubber hose and hose clamps work? Yes, it does. I'm not saying it don't work, but this is what we're gonna use on this particular setup here. I'm not sure of the length. You can get them in different lengths. The main thing with this though is try your best to get it as straight and where you need it as possible. Reason being is this stuff does kink, and a kink will slow the flow down, and the purpose of you trying to keep it cool ain't gonna happen because your flow is slowing down. So go course, there's a feed and there's a return. Both 6A in. Again, and your length is important too. The length is very important from where you're going to mount it and where it's going. So let's get it in. See, we got him right there behind the thing. I might have to run me a piece here to there. Tie that in, sturdy it up. It is mounted on the bottom. Run these wires in. This right here will, if this won't keep your transmission cool, we got a problem. We have a problem, man. Like I said, AEN fittings. Tuck them up like so. Like so. Got the AEN. Uh-oh, where'd you go? Got the AEN. I like the AEN. Like I said, it's a lot more easier. They're actually a lot easier to put on, and they, like I said, getting it to seal is easier also. We'll go in here and look at the transmission part. You see, AEN there. This one here in the rear, that is the one that had that step on it. You have to put that one in the rear. The one up the front is the short one, long one. Short one, long one. You definitely want to do that when you have this style ADE put, going on. Like I said, some of them still have the conventional cooler line here and here. Newer ones have this style here. So just be mindful that you will burn your transmission up if you don't put that long one in the rear. Like I said, AEN lines for the win, baby.